It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional, and yeah, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. And shout out to the homie Lucky Wizard Deals, man. He keeping it lit. Shout out to the Wolfpack of Cool Kids, So Cool Fam, Big PRP Gang, the 32 Gang, and the Royalty Mites and Rats who be chewing on the wood. Okay? Shout out to y'all for checking in with me. We got some more beige rage. This time it's between Gunplay and Envy. Envy's been in a lot of beefs lately. I think he's just catching the bad end of the stick right now. And you know what? God always says when he putting you through your battles and stuff, there's a light shining at the other end of the tunnel. So Envy, you just hang on strong, man, and stop all the beefs. But let's get into it. Where this beef stems from. So Gunplay was on the Drink Champs with Nori and Rick Ross recently, and this is what he had to say.
Rare heart defect, and everything went smooth after the operation. And Rose, I want to thank you. You gave, you know, a very, you know, generous contribution, my nigga, to my situation, dog. Where my family thanks you. You know what I'm saying? My family thanks you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, my brother.
I'm gonna be honest, you my brother for life, brother.
I know.
You don't even gotta mention it.
That was not.
Your family is my family, and that's how it go.
Thank
you know
you.
what I'm saying?
So what the story is his daughter was sick and has a heart defect where she was born with a hole in her heart or something of that nature. Don't quote me on that. But he started a GoFundMe, and Rick Ross, being the homie that he is, made a generous donation to that GoFundMe. Okay, so that's where this all stems from. That right there. But then, so DJ Envy, in the midst of his beef with Rick Ross, this is what Envy had to say.
Gunplay, shout out to Gunplay, friend of the room. We were pulling a story that he had to, you know, put a GoFundMe up because he was having some problems. If that's your brother, you take care of your brother. I don't even like Charlamagne. I would never allow.
I don't like him
Charlamagne to
either,
put
too, son.
I would never
First
allow
of
him
all,
to
you
do a
love me.
GoFundMe.
You love me, and you better stop. You love me.
I would never
and
allow
you're going
you.
too far.
Never.
I love you, Envy.
Never in a million years allow you to do a GoFundMe.
So that's
Gunplay,
where the,
shout out to Gunplay,
that's where the beef
friend of the
came from with Gunplay. Now let's hear Gunplay's response. He actually got Charlamagne and Envy on the phone.
Yo, Envy on the phone.
Yo, Envy.
Play what up, bro?
What's up, man?
How's everything with you?
I'm blessed beyond belief, man. Everything is good, man. Why you talking crazy, man?
Talk crazy about who?
About me, my brother. What I had to do with anything, man, and my wife posting a GoFundMe, man. What that my baby was sick, man. She had a heart defect, my brother. Why has nothing to do with cars? You know I'll slap the shit out you, boy.
I wasn't talking about your baby.
Nah, you was. Envy, I'll slap the Envy, for real. Envy, for real. You know I'll slap the shit out of you, right? For that. You know that, right?
We ain't doing all that.
No. I want to be clear. here. You know I would slap the shit out.
You can't tell a man how to react when you bring up his name. And the reason he has the GoFundMe was for his daughter and her medical situation. So seeing that Envy probably knew and probably didn't know what that was about, he kind of crossed the line. Envy, you crossed the line. You might not have meant to cross the line, but you did. So when you cross the line, you can't be mad at Gunplay for being Gunplay. I mean, his name is Gunplay. What'd you think he was going to? He wasn't going to say nothing. He wasn't going to slap you. Come on, man. Stop the cap.
How do you about that, right?
And then we could fight, but that's not the reason I'm saying that. See,
Nah, it ain't going to be a fight. It ain't going to be a fight.
Let me finish.
Nah, it ain't going to be a fight. Envy, it ain't going to be a fight, dog.
If I wanted to disrespect, I wasn't trying
But
to
you did. But you did. Why'd you bring me into that?
I wasn't talking about.
Why did you bring me into that, Envy? And so I'll be wrong. So I'll be wrong if I'll be wrong to handle my business then, right?
But what's your business? I'm having a conversation with you. If you feel like I disrespected you, I'm talking to you like a man. I'm like, nah, I would never. And if you feel I did, I apologize. That wasn't my intention.
Well, I need a public apology because that my wife, man, my wife is affected by that. My brother, we sat in that hospital for 28 days, homie. That shit was some real shit. That shit had nothing. It ain't even about the money. You know what I'm saying? My wife is in panic mode. My wife put that up, and this is what it is, and that's how she felt that she wanted to. She was in panic mode. I told her to chill, but it's cool. We did a GoFundMe. That ain't nothing, my brother. So don't bring my child into this, my nigga, because then we gonna be having bad blood, dog.
And if you felt that way, I apologize. That wasn't what I was trying to do. And I fuck with you. So
that's what I'm saying. Right? That's.
I apologize.
Thank you, my brother.
Cleared up, I will, because I have no problem.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Shout out to Rick Ross. So let's hear Envy's rebuttal this morning.
At any point did you hear me mention his wife or his child?
No, and I was here.
Charlamagne,
No.
did you hear me mention his wife or child?
No, but to be fair,
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. So I didn't mention his wife or child,
Right.
and I didn't put the information about his GoFundMe. He did. That I didn't let that cat out the bag. He talked about it. It was something that was a story that was reported.
Yeah.
So I didn't talk about any of that. And when Gunplay called me, because he's a friend to the room, and he was upset at first. You could tell he was upset at first. So I'm like, he's a friend, like speaking to any friend that's upset. So I let him go. I let him vent. And then we had a discussion. I said, if your wife was offended, that wasn't my intent.
And you apologize.
And I said, that's not my intent. I apologize.
Which
But,
men should do.
Right, because I was like, you're a friend to the room and you felt the way, we can have a discussion.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, he ended the call there. Charlamagne, how long did we talk on the phone after?
We talked for about 10 minutes after. And,
And how was that? How was the conversation?
The conversation was very, very cordial.
We were talking about families. We were talking about how we first started.
Talking about how to squash this issue between you and Ross.
And even how Gunplay, even though he's had his beefs and problems in the industry, he still was a friend to the room. He would come up and he would do all these things on the show. We laughed, we joked. We got off the phone positive.
Yeah.
Got off the phone positive.
See, that's what I be hating about people leaking stuff. They leak all the juicy details, but they leave out this part. Tony the Closer does that too. And Envy, he don't do that. But it's anybody who's trying to clout chase and get a buzz going, saying that I checked him, I did this. But yeah, you checked him. But after the recording stopped, y'all worked it out as men should. So when you put out the video, which was recorded by you, probably put out by you, it kind of looks crazy. It kind of looked like you handled your business, but behind the scenes you actually did handle your business, because you got your apology, you got to set the record straight, and nobody has to get slapped over this situation.
But two things we should add to that. The GoFundMe was in reference to an issue that his daughter was going.
But I didn't mention. I just mentioned that he had a GoFundMe. That's all I mentioned.
And number two, I think Gunplay was expecting a public apology, but you weren't here.
Exactly. Yesterday, where were we?
It was off for Memorial.
Off, and
last week you were in Aruba last week.
And DR, so we weren't on air. And we were gonna bring it back up and have this discussion, because you know what I thought it was.
I even said that last week though. I said Envy's not here. Remember, me and you were here, Jeff, and I said Envy's not here. But when he comes back, he can talk about this situation with Gunplay.
But I thought it was dope because I thought it was two men having a problem, a disagreement, and handling it like men. And I was like, you don't see that. So the fact that we can have that discussion, I thought that was dope. But then when you record a phone call, and I just thought that was, that was chasing something else.
Yeah. And then, is he still doing Love and Hip Hop? Is he on Love and Hip Hop still?
Yes.
Okay. Because then that's probably the reason for him recording. I really honestly feel like, yes, he definitely could feel some type of way. He definitely has the right to feel some.
Yeah, he needed a storyline, big dog, because this is going to juice up the season, and it's going to give him a reason to be on camera, and he's going to be like, show his emotions, how he felt on the camera. Like, man, I can't believe this dude just did me like this. And VH1 Love and Hip Hop, they going to play all into it, and you're going to hear about this drama months from now.
Wife crying.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see it.
But that's why I said that wasn't my intention. And like I said, I didn't
Right.
mention his wife or his child. I never even said what it was. I just said he put up a GoFundMe, and I was talking about Ross helping his friends. That's where it came from. So it never went to him.
Exactly.
But another thing that people got to understand too, right? And this is a side note. It is against the law to record somebody's phone conversation and not tell them. That is against the law.
I can't stand it. I don't know why people do that.
And I want people to understand, right? Florida is where this happened, right? Under Florida statute 93403, secretly audio recording of another individual is a third-degree felony offense, punishable up to 5 years in prison and a fine.
You a snitch.
That is a fine. So now, district attorneys from Florida have been calling me like crazy because you're not allowed to tape somebody's phone call and put it out.
Yeah.
Like
That's crazy.
You gotta be smarter.
I agree. People gotta be smarter,
and I think it's so whack to record somebody's phone call, especially when you have a conversation.
DJ Envy finna snitch on him, big dog. DJ Envy is petty, dog. He's boy. You gotta win this because Tony the Closer is eating you alive right now.
Yeah,
like a man. And I think men need to do men things. And I think recording somebody's conversation and not telling them to put it out, that's not a man thing.
I agree with that. But at this moment, you know, the man thing to do is to just give a public apology to Gunplay's wife. If she felt offended.
Didn't I just say it? I said if she felt away, I apologize. I said that. Like, I'm not going to over-apologize.
That's a fake apology. If she did feel away. Just apologize, dog.
That wasn't my intention.
Oh, no, you said it on the call. I'm just saying, they said they wanted publicly. So.
That's what it was. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was what it was.
Yeah, that's all.
Yo, I didn't know
you can't
that
have the fresh matte black paint job and not, you know.
Golly. Let me know what y'all think of the situation, man. Should DJ Envy press charges on Gunplay for this situation? Should Gunplay be held accountable for trying to check DJ Envy and recording the phone call and putting it out? Because the Florida District Attorney has a hard on for Gunplay, and y'all know they want to put him back in prison. They tried it before, they'll try it again. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'm holler at you.